Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing okay, and happy Friday to all of you. You probably have received an email from either Abhinav or maybe from Zoho regarding Zoho People. Okay, so Zoho People is a timesheet system by Zoho, and we are implementing it as of today. And I want to make sure you guys log in and start logging into your Zoho People and capture what you guys are doing. So let me show you, for example, this is my screen in Zoho People. When I go to the home screen, what do I do? So what I do is I go to the log time. For example, right now I'm just making a video for an internal team. This is how we can keep track of what you are doing throughout the day and whether this is billable or not. And if this is billable, then we want to make sure that that billing is done properly, because there is a lot of revenue leakage found out by accounting team and admin team recently. And it's very important for us to see what kind of work our teams are doing, and if that's a billable time, then we need to make sure you guys get paid as well as the customers get paid. This is going to override everything what you guys were filling in terms of timesheet, but starting from today, you have to do this now, okay? So the first thing you will do is obviously once the list of all the customers will be available, you will be able to attach the name of the customer here. In my case, let's just say I'm doing it for internal team, so I'm not gonna use any project name, but in your case, you will use the club name if you're doing any project related activity. In my case, because this is a internal training I'm doing, right? I'm doing internal education. I can choose the job name as internal education. I can type here, made a video of for internal teams, how to use Zoho People. Okay, I'm doing it today. Description is teaching Team USA how to use Zoho People to log in their time and categorization of the work by different job names. Okay, and then right now, I started doing this around like 12:51, and I'm gonna be done working on this, let's just say in 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna put 5:55 in there, and because this is not billable, I'm gonna say non-billable, and I'm going to click save. All right, pretty easy. This is what you have to do. Just make sure that you are logging in everything what you're doing on a daily basis, and this will allow us to track what kind of projects you're working on, as well as whether these are billable or not. And then of course in the end, because for the billable time we also pay you a certain amount, so this is going to help the accounting team as well as myself knowing the activities you're doing on a regular basis, right? So you probably have seen different job names here. One could be in internal education, like for example, if you are teaching someone or you are learning from different resources about something, you can just put internal education. Meeting is one of them. You might be meeting with internal team, maybe with the customer, new customer welcome call. Just ignore this testy here. On-site training, obviously this is very important, and you go on-site and do training. Sometimes you do remote training. Sometimes you're doing follow-up, right? So follow-up is not a billable activity, but still we want to know you are spending your time with customer and following up with them. Same thing goes with if you're taking a support call, support emails, right? All of that. On top of it, a lot of time you're traveling. Traveling time is very important, right? Because you're leaving your quality time with the family and then you're leaving for work. So that's a travel time. You're working. So we want to make sure that you put in those travel times in here too, so that we know how much time you're spending on traveling versus working with customers, and what can be built and what cannot be built. So if you have any questions, please reach out to either myself or Abhinav, and we will be